out to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45. There goes Davis. Oh, my God. Davis is going to run it all the way back. He's going to win the football game.
Like, you're 1v1 against Mitch and Ron. The first one is the moon fake. It's got to be the alligator.
Fucking alligator.
I don't know how much an alligator weighs. Let's say an alligator weighs 400 pounds. I don't know, dude. That fucker weighs 4 tons. I don't know. What's good, everybody? It's your boys, Travis, Kenny, TJ on the 2 Kill Time podcast, the TKT podcast, your favorite podcast on all podcast streaming platforms like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Boys,
Yo.
we mentioned something right before we started the podcast, and TJ was like, we're going to have to apologize again. And fuck y'all. We're not fucking apologizing again. Fuck you. We have lives. You have lives. Fuck everybody. We're doing our own thing. There's a lot of things going on. I mean, we are definitely apologetic that we haven't been as consistent as we were in season 1, but we are giving you, in my opinion, the first 10 episodes of season 2 are better than the first 10 of season 1. We haven't had guests, but they've been very, I don't want to say hard-hitting because that sounds super fucking dumb, but like in-depth of our lives, like our everyday, and it allows us three to catch up more, which was the whole point of this podcast, was for an excuse for all of us to come together each single week and hopefully be that outlet for other people to listen and maybe be their venting space. But speaking of guests, we are going to be bringing guests on soon. We just started talking about it again today for season 2. We already have a couple people that have mentioned they wanted to be on. Dylan being a big forefront to that was the conversation today. But we have had other people ask, and we are going to be getting ready to have guests here in season 2. Anyways, boys, I think that's enough of a recap for the fans.
I think so.
Let's get into us, because we're the ones that fucking matter.
Yes, sir.
I mean, bro, we're playing it off. We're saying fuck them, but I mean, you know, we're kind of apologizing. Like,
we love you guys. We're sorry, but like, just know, like, we also are going through shit on our own accord, and we're trying to make it so that we can be here for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like time and time again, if one or two of us on a certain day are ready to do the pod, or not even ready, we're like, yeah, we can probably do it today. The other one's like, got caught up in some shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just nonsense. It's nonsense.
Yeah, for sure. It's all right though. Like I said, we bounce back and we get things moving. I'm trying to unclick everything I just clicked on the fucking podcast. There we go. We got it. We're good. I like fucking tabbed everything in at once. I don't know if that's going to affect the recording or not. It should be fine, but it like put all the lines for like fucking where all the cameras and shit are. And I was like, huh.
Okay.
So I untabbed that real fast. But boys, how was your week or 2 weeks? How's everything going? We haven't done a sports pod since the divisional round, so I don't know if we're going to be doing that this week, but I do want to give our predictions in this episode for the Super Bowl. But anyways, how was y'all's week?
Go ahead, buddy.
It's been a stressful last 2 weeks, bro. I've had a lot going on with my car, which Travi has been assisting as well. But there's been headaches from the outside.
Yeah.
And it's just been a lot to I had to bring it all the way out and get it. Didn't have a car for a couple days. Like,
so what when you brought it out, you brought it out to get inspected, right? Or did you get other stuff done to it too?
I got other stuff done to it. I got a bunch done.
Gotcha. Do you want to elaborate on that at all?
Yeah, I got my brakes and rotors.
Gotcha.
And I got both my tires. They were leaking, my front ones. So I got those sealed up, and then my muffler was fucked up, so got that fixed because it was sounding like a dirt bike.
Oh,
it was bad, dude.
Not good for a fitting.
No, you had, bro.
Fucking dirt bike. That shit was an 18-wheeler, buddy. Full
yeah,
fucking,
it was a tank.
full load.
Yeah, it was a tank.
Just loud as fuck.
Like if you were sitting in it, you could barely talk to each other.
Dude,
damn,
like,
what the fuck?
Dude, I think.
Bro,
I mean, it was
stray
pushing.
cat.
It was pushing louder than my Saab ever was. My Saab used to be fucking loud.
Like it was
buddy.
up there in the decibels. Like we were talking
Yeah.
12th man, fucking Seattle.
Let me put it this way. It was shaking the shit in my passenger door from
What the fuck was
how
wrong
loud
with it?
it was.
Like just a flex pipe or something? Like
Yeah,
flex
yeah,
pipe. There was a Y pipe that obviously the Y
that's
came down from
correct.
the cat converter
Yeah.
and fucking put into two separate flex, and they were both fucked.
damn.
Yeah,
And there
Damn.
was also a leak down there by the muffler. Oh, my bad. There's a piece of pipe also that needed to be replaced.
Gotcha. Yeah, I gotta do you mentioned your tires. Haley's fucking rears are not bald, but they're pretty low. We gotta order new ones. I was gonna get fucking these drag radials, bro. I really want to get them, but they're like $700 a fucking
What?
tire.
Yo.
So I'm not,
Jesus,
I'm not
what?
fucking, I'm not going out there and spending that kind of money. But I was asking my dad because like there's just mad weird fucking brands of tires. I don't know if you've noticed this, like if anybody has ever fucking
Dude,
shopped for
there
tires,
seems
like
to be like hundreds of brands, buddy.
yeah, and like I mean I'm all down for like exploring and seeing like whatever is what, but I mean there's brands that I've never heard of, and one of these brands is a Toro. I think it's like ATURRO or something like that, and I've never heard of them. But all of a sudden, like over the last like 4 or 5 years, they've become like a competitive tire brand in like the muscle car market, like for like I don't want to say competition style tires, but like they do make a drag radial, and one of their tires is just like a normal street comp tire, and it's what I'm looking at getting, and they're fucking really cheap, like. In comparison, so the size tire that are on it are 275. It's 275 40 R20s. Which are not fucking cheap tires. Like they're not. They're pretty expensive. They're 20-inch rims, of course, but like the 275 40 or 275 45s are pretty expensive. And what comes
for sure.
yeah, like what comes on the scat packs are Pirelli P0s, if I'm not mistaken. They're definitely Pirellis, but I think they're the P0s. Nice tire. Haven't had any complaints out of them. Gotten 40,000 miles on them like you're supposed to, like all that type of stuff. But these tires, like they obviously don't come with any warranty because they're a street comp tire, just like many brands. But the Pirellis are like 234, or I think it was the Nittos were 234, and Pirellis were like 250 a piece. So all four, all the way around, are $1,000 before taxes and installation balancing, all that shit. These tires are 130 a piece, like
130.
cheap as fuck, and I cannot find a bad review about them. Can't. Like I've watched YouTube videos of people like, hey, 10,000 mile review, 20,000 mile review. Like they're not gonna be your Pirelli or your Nitto or something, but like, well, I'll look at it. I don't think we're gonna have Haley's car another fucking 40, 50,000 miles on it. And if I can get 20, 30,000 miles out of these tires and have them still have 3 to 4 30 seconds of tread left. I mean, 30 seconds is like your minimum that wear bars usually start to show. But I think it's a steal, man. And I looked at, and these are like they're 106Y ratings, so like they're Y speed ratings, which means they're good up to 186, which we'll never fucking reach in that car. Like the top speed of those cars is like 180, but it's just fucking. I don't know. Just everything seems to be pointing me towards these tires. And I'm really just looking for somebody to be like, no, don't do it. Just buy fucking Pirellis or buy Nittos. But I've heard shit things about the Nittos. I've heard shit about Pirellis. I like the Pirellis. They worked really well. I think on my BMW are Continentals. But I'm really interested to see how these Toros do. I think I'm going to buy them and just see how they go. I mean, it's $700 after install and taxes. So... I mean, I'd be saving half the money if I have to do it. Like, I'll just go out and buy the other 4. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I think I'm gonna do it, bro. I just think it's a steal.
I mean,
yeah, I was gonna say, might as well give it a chance.
I mean, it never sees the snow, so I don't have to worry about that. I mean, it does drive in the rain consistently because it's our everyday driver, but nobody complained about like traction in the rain. They handle pretty well. They obviously it'll spin the tires still. I mean, it's fucking 485 horse, 430 to the wheels. So, I mean, no, every tire is going to spin. You know what I'm saying? I just think, and I've seen people do like the 315s, like 315 instead of 275s, and that's a lot of tire. That's a lot of hang off. I don't want to put those on the car because I don't want it to fucking rub. But I've also seen people do 270 45s instead of 270 40s, or 275 40s instead of 275 45s. And the 45s are just so tall that I'm going to get the 40s, lower it like a fucking like a quarter inch. It's nothing crazy, but just lower sidewall profile. I think it'll look better. We'll see.
sure.
I don't know why I just went on like this whole rant on tires, but you just sparked like a fucking. I had to scratch the itch in my brain. I've been wanting to talk about that to somebody.
Yeah.
I just haven't heard anybody say anything
I gotta
bad
get
about it.
mine rotated soon, bro. My back ones are pretty fucking.
Yours is all-wheel drive, right?
Yeah.
Is yours all-wheel drive, TJ?
Yeah. I mean, it can be. I think. 'Cause I don't actually know, but there is a button that says all-wheel drive, and I can turn it on and off.
Okay, so then it's probably just always either rear wheel or front wheel, and then you can turn
I was
it
thinking
on,
rear wheel.
and it'll engage
Yeah.
you diff. But
Definitely.
I also got to replace one of my tires too. I've had a nail in it since probably September or August, and it's such a slow leak, and it'll always hold like 26 psi, bro.
Right.
Like I only have to put air in my tire like once every 3 to 4 weeks, and it'll maintain like 28, 29. It's just enough to like turn on the warning in my car, because it won't turn the TPMS light on. It'll flash saying, "Hey, check your tire," like at your earliest convenience. And then once it hits like 26, that's when the TPMS light comes on, like the actual fucking light. And it never gets there. So like I keep putting off replacing the tire because it's like, I mean, it's holding air. Like
It's old.
I mean, I've hit potholes, I've hit speed bumps. Like if that nail was gonna come out and fuck me, like I feel like I would have done it by now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I guess we'll see. I
Man,
don't
I think it
know.
was like
My
a
tire
month
was
after I
bad.
got- Your what?
My tire was bad. It was like every 2 days I was putting air in it, and it would drop to like 18 psi.
Oh damn. Yeah,
16.
that's not good.
Yeah, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I went
Yeah.
out and I was sick of going to. There's a gas station right down the road. You guys will see it when you come down here, but it's quite literally a quarter mile. There's a Dollar General right there, old liquor store, like all within this like little thing, and they have a fucking air pump, but no place down here does like free air. You have to fucking pay for it. So it's like $2 and it'll run for a minute. So like if I fill one tire, I then put the cap on, have to go to the next tire, like whatever. And normally it's only this one tire that needs air, and I just said fuck it and bought a fucking little air compressor because I'm tired of going to the gas station.
Yeah, I mean that's best case scenario, dude.
It's
Yeah.
probably a better play.
Yeah, so I just went out and bought a little air compressor to like clean things off and pump tires up with it.
And it was like a
I was gonna
month
say,
after I
quick
got my
way to-
car, I had to replace my TPMS sensor. Like, because I'm saying it was going down to fucking 17 to 19, somewhere's around there. And I was looking at my tire and I was pressing on it. I was like, it doesn't seem that flat.
Yeah.
And it was just one of those things where it was like, really, guys? Like, I just got this car. And you know what I mean? But I didn't have to pay for it, obviously, but
That's good. That's good.
just bullshit.
Sometimes that shit can be expensive. Like some of the newer GMs are like up there. They're like 150, 250 bucks just for the sensor.
I think if
let
I had
alone
to pay
install
for
and
it, it was going to
program.
be 140
Yeah.
for just a sensor or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Plus install and programming. Like the install's not bad because just if you have to do one tire, it's just dismounting and fucking putting a new one in. But the fucking programming can be a pain in the dick. But other than that, how have you been, Trev?
How's your week, buddy?
Sure, man, I've been good. Had my birthday on Saturday.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday. Happy belated for
Happy
everybody that's
late
listening.
birthday.
Thanks, fellas. Big 2-5.
Yes, sir.
25! You old
Holy
fuck.
shit, buddy.
Getting up there.
I think the best thing about the weekend in the past 3 days now, so Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I guess now, so 4. Man, it's been sunny, and it hasn't been warm.
Yeah.
It's pretty warm today, though. I mean, I think it's at like 36 or something.
Good for the mentee.
Man, when the sun comes out, I just get in such a great mood, bro.
Yeah, so
Great for the mentee.
We had that shitty storm that came down here, and the state was shut down for like a week. And ever since then, like it was cold the 4 or 5 days after that, and now it's been really nice. It's been like 45 or higher. And yesterday I had my windows down on my lunch break, windows down, sunroof open. Nothing fucking beats that, bro. That
Oh, dude,
first
I had my
day,
sunroof open on my way home.
oh my God, nothing beats it. Wind in your hair,
It ain't that warm
serotonin
here yet.
flowing.
That'd be cold as shit.
By the
If I
time
was
you guys get down
sunroof.
here, it'll pretty consistently be 70 degrees. If you guys get down here beginning of April, end of March.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Awesome. Dude, it's I'm not gonna sit here and talk about it because we've talked about it for the past couple episodes, but I mean that shit's coming up quick, bro. It's already February 6th. Like,
Yeah, when we were we were gonna set up the front room, which is obviously one of the bedrooms one of you guys would sleep in. We were gonna set it up as an office, and we always like just put it off. And then when we relaunched the barbecue sauce, Haley was talking about like getting it all ready, and I was like, nah, fuck that. Like, I'm not setting everything up in here for in 2 months to have to fucking move it all again. So we made like our little pantry closet. We turned that into like where all our stock and inventory is. And right now, all that's in that front room is my old PC, which we have to get fixed. But other than that, like, we're pretty much ready for you guys. There's nothing else to get ready other than to get an extra mattress and a bed frame, because right now all we have is one mattress and extra mattress and bed frame, and then what you call it, air mattress.
gotcha.
So, everything else is pretty much set.
Oh my God.
That's fire.
Yes, sir.
Overall, I mean, I think we're pretty much set too. I mean, there's some stuff with the apartment you got to take care of. Me personally,
I was just saying I'm not set totally, but
I just got some. I basically just have to pack. Just still saving up some money. I've been saving up, and I've been paying off some extra debt that was still from the Minnesota trip. Had some credit cards that
Yeah.
I've been paying down on, but that stuff obviously just takes a while. So
Yeah.
try to get ahead anytime you can. That was actually, man, as bad as it sounds, like that was my birthday present to myself. It was like just putting me in a little bit
the
better of a
Minnesota
spot.
trip.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's the best present you can give yourself, man. Is just preparing yourself for the future, regardless of whether it be
Yeah.
paying off debt or getting that extra, little gift for yourself, whether it be something for your mental or like something that'll help you. I mean, I don't think I did anything for my birthday. Haley took pretty good care of me for my birthday and stuff. Got me a bunch of stuff for like barbecue sauce and dubs and stuff like that. But it's just the little things, Me and Haley, we just celebrated our 10-year anniversary last Sunday.
Congrats
Not
to
the one
that,
that
by
just
the
happened.
way.
Thanks, appreciate
Yeah.
it. And like
Congratulations.
one of those things is
10 years.
did we have an
Oh,
extra $450 to go out to dinner for two? No. Like, we shouldn't have went out and spent $450 again, or $450 on just one dinner. But one, we've never done that. Like, that's not something we've ever done or will probably do for a long time. But I'd do it 100 times over. Like, that night was so special, and it made it so much more worth it to just go out and do it. And, I mean, we fucking ordered a whole bottle of Prosecco, plus I had 3 or 4 drinks, plus we had dessert, which we never have. You know what I mean? It was a really good dinner. And, like, those little things matter, like, during those dates, whether it be, like you said, paying off debt or anything. Those little things help your mental and help get you on the right track for the future, man. You don't downplay it, because it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Sure. Yes, sir. So I'm not sure. Pretty much just a waiting game at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
with the whole apartment thing, that's a
Yeah, I got a lot going on, honestly, because I'm trying to figure out, because I have a lot of shit, because I went from the townhouse with my mom,
Yeah.
and then a bunch of shit got split up, and I honestly don't know where half of it went. And we have a ton of stuff here that I don't want to take, because, like, I haven't used any of it. So, like, in my mind, it's junk if it's been sitting in the same spot for a year.
right.
And
this is a dumb question. Do either of you guys have a mini fridge?
I do, yeah.
Are you planning on bringing it?
I don't know why.
Because I want to get one for the garage, but I don't want to go out and buy one.
I can bring it.
And then I just kind of clicked that You guys could just bring a mini fridge down if you had one.
Yeah, I still have the black one from college.
Bet. Anyway, sorry,
Yeah,
I didn't
I
mean to
could-
sidebar that. That was
Yeah,
weird.
no.
Keep that fucker stacked with Coronas, buddy.
Yeah, it just threw me off for a second because we are setting up the garage pretty well. Sorry, Matt is finally getting back to me after putting me on hold for fucking 4 hours today.
Matt, dude, I know you're not gonna want to hear this, bro, but your timing is not the
Impeccable,
greatest, bro.
dude.
It needs work, dog.
Impeccable, dude.
Impeccable timing, yo.
Fucking. But so we went out and bought like shelves and stuff because it's a 2-car garage, but it's tight. Like with both cars in there, it's hard to get out. And where we got these shelves, and where we put them, we can still fit 2 cars in there. It'll still be tight. But we're trying to organize it to where I got to get a toolbox because mom and dad went out and bought me a bunch of tools for my birthday. And I got to get a toolbox for them. So that way, like, I can do my own shit here now that I finally have a garage. And I just want to set it up. Like, I want to get a TV in there because, like, I know when you guys come down, like, working on TJ's car, just doing stupid shit, like, fucking, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck we're going to do. I just want to get it all set up because we got the backyard set up
Random
with a fire
question.
pit and the fucking grill and the whole unit's going to be set, bro.
I have a dartboard. Do I bring it or throw it out?
You could probably bring it. I don't know. I mean, we'd have to set it up in the garage. We'd have to. I don't want to go blowing holes all over the drywall, so we'd have to get like corkboard.
You put
behind
foam around it
it. Yeah, like corkboard or something. Yeah,
or something. Yeah, that's what I did.
yeah, that
It
could
worked.
work.
All right, word.
Man, the
But
way I
no, dude.
envision this, bro,
It's gonna be
What do
fun.
you mean?
something special. The other day on TikTok, I saw the final scene of Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious 7, where they're all by the beach. It was Paul Walker's last scene,
Yeah.
and he's
That
like,
wasn't Paul Walker.
"I know,
Well,
come on,
But
dude,
technically,
really?
yeah. Like,
Well, I'm just
way to be a
saying.
fucking spoiler, dude. Damn.
What if someone hasn't seen that, bro?
What if somebody doesn't know?
Do you know how long ago that
It doesn't matter.
Man. Anyways, bro, like I just saw like Roman, Taj, Vin, all them there, and I don't know. I just thought of all of us, like when we're down there working on cars and shit. And
Bro,
you said
so-
that to me the other day, Kane.
Yeah, so for the last like 2 weeks, I've had a Facebook Marketplace addiction, and this is the perfect time to bring this up. And like, I don't buy anything, but I go on there every day and look within like 50 miles of here for just like
Yeah, of
junk
course.
fucking cars, like $500,000 cars that we could just buy and fuck around in, or buy and like fix up and sell it and flip it like out of our fucking house. And I think that would be sick, dude.
Yo.
Like, I think that'd be sick. Like, just buy $1,000 car, get it running right, clean it up, because like we have like an upholstery cleaner, a nice shop vac, like, oh yeah, like we could make something look pretty nice like that. That wasn't that great, and if you could get it running, drive in, like stop, start, steer, we could turn like $500-$600 cars into $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 cars right now, and just make quick money out of it. And I just think that would be so much fun. Like, I just think that would be so sick.
Man.
that would be fine, bro.
The problem is, like, we got to find one. We have to find somebody with a trailer and a truck that could bring us the vehicle, I guess, is really what we would have to do.
Yeah, we all drive sedans.
Yeah.
You know, that's down the road.
Yeah,
though.
we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah,
Right?
we'll figure that out later. We'll figure that out.
I look every night because it's like, I don't know. It's just, I think it'd be so much fun just to have like a beater, you know, take down to the
Yeah.
source so we don't have to put miles on our car, or just like something cheap to like, if we got to go get wood to have a fire or anything, just throw it in the back of that
sure.
shit box or, yeah.
For sure, bro. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep.
All right. Well,
would be.
I don't really know where we're at right now. Did we talk about your week, Kane? Do we got to still do that, or?
I don't think we talked about my week. My
Yeah,
2
go
weeks
ahead,
was
go
kind of
ahead.
ass. So
Okay.
last, I know I've talked about it in a lot of these episodes, but they finally did the big transition at my company. So I now no longer work for the company I worked for and work for a different one. And that's pretty much it. It's fucking sucked. We've had corporate people in our office. Like, a lot of our policies changed. There's a lot of shit up in the air on, like, who's going to be moved around and where people are going. And it's just been super fucking stressful, like, all around. Because,
Damn.
I mean, my hours haven't changed or anything like that, but it's just the way we do things is just now under a microscope, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? This new company came in and they're just analyzing every little thing.
Micromanaging type shit.
I don't even want to say micromanaging, but, like, I feel like I'm just constantly having to look over my shoulder to see who's fucking watching me, because, like, after last Thursday, we haven't had anybody in office, but it's just like all these little things that are like our normal day to day, like a question will come up and it's like, well, what is their way of handling this? Because the company that I was with, let alone I've only been in this business for 4 months, is like, okay, we did it this way. What the fuck does this company want us to do? Because they're very by, I don't want to say by the book, but like there is a strict set of policies and like we adhere to those policies and that's the only way to do it. And there's no gray area. Like, this is how it's going to be done. And it's just, like I said, the way our property operates, because of the I'm not going to get into detail of that. Just, I don't want to fucking put myself in a hole and say something I'm not supposed to, but just the way our property operated wasn't exactly, I don't want to say, again, by the book is the wrong term, but like we had leniency. Like, if somebody's late and they let us know, we didn't file eviction form on the 15th. You know what I'm saying? Like, they let us know that they're going to pay on the 18th or something like that, you know, some type of leniency. And this company's not like that. Like, they expect deadlines are deadlines. Like, it does not matter. Like, you are not to be the good guy. You are to be this is a business. You're not a rental person advocate, in my opinion. Right. I could be wrong, but that's just the visual representation of this company that I've been given. I've not heard a single bad thing about the company. In the fact that, like, they take care of their employees, they try to take care of the residents as much as possible. They're going to make the properties better that they acquire, and they're the largest property management company in the United States. So it's not a bad company. They know what they're fucking doing. You know what I mean? But like I said, there isn't a leniency when it comes to certain different tasks. So it's just been a very stressful thing for me and my coworkers right now, because we're just trying to figure out, like, basically all the new policies, so that way we're not stepping on anybody's toes or we're not getting anything wrong. And on top of that, like, I'm not going to get into my coworker or my manager, but I've basically had to become the mediator between everybody that I work with. So I'm the only one in the building or on the property that doesn't butt heads with my boss, because I'm going to put my head down and go to work, and as long as it's not against my morals or ethics, like, I'm going to do what my boss asks me to do. You know what I mean? Yeah. If I disagree with it, that doesn't matter. He asked me to do it. Like, if it's wrong, it's wrong. At least I know I can blame him. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm just doing what I was told. Like, and how was I supposed to know not to do it? So, like, him and my coworker butt heads, and him and our whole maintenance staff butt heads. So I've basically taken the liberty of telling everybody, hey, go through me for everything, because the plan is to make me the assistant. Whether that happens or not, I don't know, but I'm just taking the initiative with it. And so, like, I'm handling all the work orders, handling all the service calls. Any problem that, like, my direct coworker has, like, leasing-wise, she goes through me, and then I go to the boss so that they don't butt heads as much as possible. And it's just, it's a lot. There's just so many moving parts for me right now because of all of it. And plus, trying to actually learn the new shit has been a lot.
Yeah, damn.
For sure.
Yep.
Trying to be the mediator.
Yeah, you know, like, I legitimately said to she's our assistant, but not really our assistant anymore since we switched companies. That's what I feel like my job is. Like, I don't focus on leasing. I focus on making everybody fucking comfortable here, because they butt heads so much, like, yell at each other, like, get into verbal arguments about, like, how to handle situations. And he is a very laid back manager. Like, he's going to let you do whatever you want until, like, it gets really bad. So, for instance, like, our work orders were up to 60, right? Like, we had 60 work orders, which is a lot for any property, let alone our property. So when
I
we
was
got
gonna
up
say,
to that
that's-
point, he didn't say anything about it over the course of fucking 25, 30 days, right? And then one day he found out one of our guys was clocking in and then going back to his house because he lives on property to take a shit. And it turned into this whole fucking thing about you guys don't ever work when you're here. You're going home taking a shit, like focusing on the going home to poop. Which, and I told him, I was like, being frank, man, if I lived on a fucking site, I'm going home to fucking poop. Like, I'll poop anywhere. I don't care. But if I had the luxury of pooping in my own fucking home, taking a fucking deuce on my throne, I'm doing it. Like, it's fucking 2 minutes, like, down to my house, 10 minutes on the shitter, come back, and we're back in action. You know what I mean? But, like, he, instead of focusing on the main problem, he focused on this little thing and blamed that for the reason why we're so far behind. And it's just, it's that little shit where if you had the conversation like, hey, man, don't do that. Let's get back on track. We have 60 work orders. Like, we're slacking off a little bit. Normal conversation style management. And instead of just blowing the fuck up, it would have never been a problem. So, again, that's just been my job is I went to maintenance and was like, listen, any problems go through me. Like, I know you guys have, like, this big blowout the other day and figuring it the fuck out because I can't fucking work in that environment, bro. And I keep telling them, like, you guys causing a problem, you guys causing a problem with, this goes for anybody, really. This doesn't just have to do with my job. If you have that much of a problem with a coworker or your boss, like, you hate them and every fucking conversation you have with them is a problem, or you can't take constructive criticism, or they tell you something or give you advice and you just get mad, like, you're only making your job 10 times fucking harder. Because what is that boss or other coworker going to do? Try to make your job 10 times fucking harder. He's going to have you do the harder jobs just to listen to you bitch so he has an excuse to go and tell fucking management about it. Or just the little things, you know what I mean? If I hate my fucking coworker so much to the point where I'm coming into work just mad that she's sitting next to me, my job just got 10 times harder because now I'm having to fight her for everything.
Right.
Over stupid shit just because I don't like the person. I was like, I don't have to like you, but I'm going to make sure, like, I do put my best foot forward and progress through our daily activities without fucking getting mad, because I'm only going to be hurt by it, if that makes sense. I'm only going to have to pick up after your slack either way. If you don't do it, I pick up your slack. If I get mad at you for not doing, guess what? Now I'm mad and having to pick up after your slack. And I don't know. It's just, like I said, it's a lot. It's a lot of stress. It pisses me off. And they all beef with each other, and I can't deal with it. Like, I don't need my job to become a pain in the ass because of them. You know? It's already, my job's hard enough.
Yeah, for sure.
Why add that whole extra layer to it for no reason?
But other than work, it's been great. Barbecue sauce is selling pretty quick. We're getting ready to send a big shipment up to mom and dad. We've sold, I think, 100-something bottles.
There you go.
Of this batch.
That's fire.
So it's been good. We started doing free stickers in the orders and stuff. So if you order online, you get stickers. For most people that order in person, we don't give them out just because we only have a limited amount of them. Just depends on who you are. I guess if we deliver in person, if you get a sticker, I guess it means we really like you. But if you order online, you're guaranteed to get a sticker just because online orders are so much slower or so much lower. Excuse me. Other than that, man, it's been good. Nothing really been going on. We organized the garage, cleaned that up, cleaned up the rooms for you guys. Just trying to stay on top of everything and keep everybody happy, really.
For sure.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yo, I get my braces off at the end of this month, bro.
That's fire, man. How long have you had him?
Dude, like 3 years.
Has it really been that fucking long?
Yeah, it fucking has, bro. And it's felt like all of it.
Damn, I can't believe it's already been 3 years.
I mean,
So you got
technically,
him-
April would be 3 years.
You got him just after we came down here, then.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's fucking wild. I didn't.
But I've had him for a minute, so I finally fucking get him off.
Like
Beyond hyped.
Did they tell you could take them off, or you were just like, yo, I'm fucking taking these fucking off? Like, are the
A little of
corrections
both.
done?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Word.
It was
That's
more
fucking
like a
dope,
do
man.
you want to? Like you could go a little bit long, but like with me moving, they were like, you're pretty much good. Like you don't.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool, then get them the fuck off. I was
Yeah.
like,
Good shit.
Yeah,
So,
for real.
I guess I don't know if you guys know the answer to this question or not, but like my buddy Anthony, he got Invisalign. Is that like the same shit? Like just shorter term
Kinda.
but more expensive?
yeah, kind of.
Huh.
Yeah, it works the same way.
How
It's
the fuck does
just.
that shit even work? I always
I
wondered
mean, I feel like it's for like more mild
that.
like
Invisalign?
cases, though. Yeah, than like full on braces.
Yeah, I guess I don't
I
really
don't
know.
know.
I
I
thought
could
like
be wrong.
growing up, I
but
thought Invisalign like leveled them out. Does that make sense? Like it basically like shaved your teeth
I
down.
know what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like made them all even. And instead of like straight like braces do, like one up here, then it pulls down, like that type of shit. Like
Yeah.
I thought fucking Invisalign just like straightened them out.
I had a ton of talks with my dentist about Invisalign. It does that and it does straighten them out. It's basically like they would take a, from what I understand, I guess I could be wrong, but from what I understand, it's like a 3D print type thing of your teeth. And you would put that in, but it'd be like
I think
tweaked a
it's
little bit.
yeah. So I think it's like a year's worth or like like 7-8 months, and each one is like 2 weeks. So like you wear a set for 2 weeks, then you go and you get a different set and you wear that set for 2 weeks, and like they're
Yeah,
always just like
something like that.
just a tiny bit like tighter or whatever. And the first
Yep.
like 4 or 5 days like hurt because of how much it's adjusting.
Right. Yep.
I didn't know all that.
Yeah, that's
But-
what Anthony told me. Because that when we first met, like 4 or 5 months after that, he first went through Invisalign, and I think he only had it for like 8 to 12 months. It was like super short amount of time, and he had to get a different set. Like it was either every 2 weeks or like once a month. He had to go back and like had an Invisalign appointment and make sure like he got the next set of I don't want to
That's
call them
why
dentures,
everyone is
but
doing a lot of Invisalign now because of the time frame. So like that takes 8 to a year, where braces like I think
I mean-
3 years is actually pretty good in terms of braces. I know people
Yeah.
that have had them on for 4 to 6. So like
but it's got to be.
there's-
I mean, is braces cheaper?
I feel like it depends on your age
I guess
too.
severity too. Yeah.
braces are I don't want to say way cheaper than Invisalign because they're still expensive, but
Because I waited
Invisalign-
till I was
shit ton.
older,
Yeah,
which I felt like
I mean, we've
I
all
wasn't
grown up with a
going
kid that had
through
braces on for like ever.
forever. Yeah.
I always wish I could have got braces, bro. I just never had dental insurance. But once
couldn't
I
tell
get
you the
down
last
there,
time
like-
I've been to the dentist. It's
So I
been at
have my
least
own
since we
dental
moved down
insurance
here.
now, and I plan to. I have some fillings I need to get done, but I actually need to be put under for them.
It was actually really funny story. The last time I went to the dentist, I just remember this. Growing up, my grandmother used to always get us gum. Like we would get 3 packs of gum at the beginning of the week. So like I would just have hordes of gum eventually, like throughout the school year. Well,
Yeah.
it was always like either Trident or like Juicy Fruit or like extra gum. Well, Trident always says like recommended by 4 or 5 dentists, helps prevent cavities. And growing up, I never had cavities, like ever. And then one of the last times I went to the dentist, it had been a couple years after I graduated high school, was still in college, and I hadn't chewed gum like in a long time because I didn't go out and buy my own. And I blatantly asked because I went to the dentist and they said I had a cavity. I was like, hey, is that shit true? And they're like, no. And I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I've never had a cavity. I haven't chewed Trident in like 2 years, and all of a sudden I got one. I'm just saying. And like, I haven't had a cavity, which, I mean, I guess maybe I
Weird
have, but like,
coincidence.
I haven't been to the dentist in like 3 years, at least since we moved here, right? And all I can think to myself is, I know I don't have a cavity because my shit don't hurt. My teeth don't bother me ever.
Right.
And I haven't chewed Trident, so maybe it isn't true. But I don't know. Weird coincidence that it just randomly happened. You know,
Right. Oh
I'm
yeah.
just saying.
Yep. I have a couple of fillings that need to be done. My teeth are too sensitive. I had three back-to-back shots of Novocaine.
Oh, you said this one time, yeah.
And dude, like she started to drill the cavity out, and I told
Still
her,
hurt.
I'm done with this. Like, get me the fuck out of here. I'm going back to work. Like, this is.
It just hurts.
Well, I got pissed off because she gave me the first, tried it. Nope, hurt too much. All right, I'll give you another dose. I'm numb, dude. I'm just like, I could sit here and punch myself. I'm not feeling nothing. She goes to drill. Nope. Like,
So it makes you wonder if she did it to like the inside of your cheek instead of your gums.
Yeah.
Because I've never had that problem with Novocaine. Usually one
neither
shot,
have
I'm
I.
good.
That was my first time. So literally, it's like the filling that I need to be done is right here. It's this tooth.
Mm.
So she put the shot of Novocaine. This is gonna be kind of like girls for a minute. Back here,
Yeah.
back like this way. But the Novocaine would go all the way through, and she would be like, "Tell me when half of your lip is numb." So now all of a sudden, this whole part of my jaw is numb. Like there's
Yeah.
no fucking feeling.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
after the third one, dude, she tried again, and I was like, I don't want to be here anymore. Like I don't want to waste
going
my
to work
time.
just half slumped, like you fucking stroke victim.
Like you just had a stroke.
I was like this shit. I can't move my fucking mouth. Like,
I get picked on enough at work, man. Like,
yeah. So last year sometime I got my own dental insurance, and once I get down there and settled in, I'm gonna
speaking of that,
get
that's
that done. I
also
gotta be
been
put under. And
a really fucking frustrating part about this whole fucking shit with my new job. So obviously I turned 26, had to get my own insurance and shit. So I signed up for my insurance through my previous company, Cushman & Wakefield, not realizing that we were going to switch over. Well, it switched over, and now our shit doesn't come into effect for fucking 30 days. So I've been without fucking health insurance and dental and all that shit for the last fucking 2 months. All of January, it'll be all of February. And it's just like, holy fuck. Like, I mean, I don't go to the doctor or anything, but like Haley goes to the doctor and needs her health insurance. But luckily she's still on her dad's through April. So like, that's good. But like, it's just frustrating. Like, it's a good thing I don't go to the doctor, or knock on wood, very rarely need to go to the doctor for anything bad. But guys, I think that pretty much wraps everything up, unless you have something else you want to talk about. We've been making these episodes pretty much just weekly updates. We promise we're going to bring a little bit more to the table once we get guests on and stuff, guys. But we promise that's coming soon. It's just been a lot of hectic and moving parts from every party in this podcast venture over the last couple months. But we're going to get back to this. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode of the TKT podcast, the 2 Kill Time podcast, please leave a like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, as well as leave a question in the Q&A on Spotify, or even leave a review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. We'd be happy to hear from you. Let us know what you guys want to hear. Let us know certain topics or even fun games you want to see us play on the TKT podcast. Anyways, guys, much love, and we'll see y'all on the next one.
see y'all next week.
Peace.